Hi, in today's video, I want to talk about one fear that usually people have when creating a digital product and how from launching one product that is not perfect, you can turn it into something that would sell more, better, and will bring you a better, will have an average order value that is higher than before. And so if you have no fucking clue, who am I? I'm Vlad. And in the last 1 year, I've been making constantly $5,000 per month only by selling digital products. And so I've done this by being, since 2 years, a creator, by posting every single day and having one product that I'm selling in a specific way that I'll show it to you in a second, that is generating me this amount of money. And so without further ado, I would just jump straight in. And first thing is first is people usually think they're going to just have a product and they want to launch this product and they have the fear that they won't deliver on the promise. And so what happens is you're going to create a product, you're going to start advertising it, organically ads, whatever, it doesn't even matter. And then you're afraid that people might want more or people might not get enough from the product that you're having. And so what happens is you're always going to try and perfect that product. You're always going to try and add more and more. The problem here is that you're never going to launch it, or you're going to make a product so big that people won't consume. And it's exactly what I was doing with my color grading manual. And since we're here, I would like to start talking about how I managed to change this. So first thing, I had a color grading manual that was $29. It was having 70 plus pages. It was having videos. It was a basic color grading manual, an advanced color grading manual. It was a video with examples, with a video course inside, going through different things that I'm doing and how I'm doing them about color grading. And this product was $29 and it was selling very good. I started it with $9 and then I just added more information and then I kept adding more and it reached the point where I was having it with $29 and I kept adding information. So it became a product that was selling, but it had two issues. And so the two issues that I saw that this product was having, I managed to solve them in a way. Now, the first problem that this product was having, it was capped at an average order value, meaning people were coming for this 29 and they were only coming and grabbing this 29 and that was it, nothing else. They weren't buying any other product, they weren't buying any other thing from me. And so in this specific situation, you basically have one product, $29, and that's it. Second problem was that it had a targeted audience, meaning the audience, only the audience that could spend more or equal to $29. Meaning if you would have liked to buy it for less, you had no option. And so I'm having here like a manual overview, and it was basic knowledge of color grading. It was advanced knowledge of color grading. It had videos, it had examples, it had theory, all in one manual that had 70 pages. It's even harder when you're trying to have a product like this and you're going somewhere to someone after 2 or 3 days and saying, do you mind if you give me a feedback on the product that you just bought? How do you think is it? Is it good or is it bad? They can't even offer you a feedback back because it's so big and it's so stuffed that they can't go through these 70 plus pages, plus videos, everything in like 1 or 2 days. Unless you just grab it, sit on it, and there's nothing else that you're doing. And so the next thing that happened, I thought, let me make it better. So I grabbed the manual and split it into different parts. I grabbed and created from it a basic knowledge, basic color theory knowledge, where I only had the theory, but not how it is applied in photography in a specific software. I was showing it how it's applied in photography, talking about it, talking how to combine colors and so, but not examples like from Lightroom and how I'm doing it. And I made these $9. This specific product was $9. Now, because it's $9, it's available for other audiences as well. For audiences that are not into buying it for $29, but they could buy it for $9. Now, I also did an advanced color grading manual from it. So it's the advanced knowledge from it with examples. And this functions as an order bump. Meaning, when you're going on the page, you're going to have the $9 product. Close to the checkout, you're going to have a $29 bump for this advanced advanced color grading manual. The upsell is done here at a video with examples, and basically it's like a course. It has 1 hour of color grading, and I'm sharing my knowledge and how I'm doing it step by step. This is $69. And so just by looking at this, we realized that we reached from a $29 product, we reached to a point where if people want to buy the basic knowledge for $9, they could buy it for $9. But most of the people want to buy the basic plus advanced. And that is already $38. So it's more than the $29 that it was spent before. Now, 10% out of the people that buy the $38, that buy the $9 plus the $29, 10% also grab the $69. And so this is attributed on it, or basically it's oriented towards the people that have more money and that want to spend more. And for the people that maybe some are just learning by reading a manual, while maybe some need a video that they would find and they would just follow step by step. And so what happens here is you're basically giving them the opportunity to spend more. By doing that, I reached an average, or not an average order value, but I reached from a $29 product to be able to sell it with $107. Now, this is the moment for me which is like a green flag, because one, you sell more because you're also selling with $9 a part of it. Now you also have more income because when people want the basic plus advanced, hint here, they can't grab the advanced nowhere else unless they go through this sequence. So you either decide to go now for the 9, or I'll try and upsell you through email later on to reach and buy the 29 one, the advanced one. So going back to more income, they'll buy the $9 product, plus they will also buy the 29. So they'll buy basic and advanced, and they'll reach here $38. Now even more income is generated by having this $107 spent on the whole package for the people that want to spend and want to learn more. Now on top of everything, there comes the point or the part where for every single person that bought something from you, it means there's an email behind it. An email where you could sell them or upsell them into something bigger, better, more expensive as a high ticket. So when they're buying something from you, if you have a sequence that will funnel them into your high ticket, that means, let's say 10% of them will buy into that. That means from a $9 product, you basically upsold them to, I don't know, if your high ticket is $1,500, you basically sold $9, $29, $69, and then $1,500. This will change everything because it just shows you how from one single product, there are different ways that you can break this product apart and create more income from it. Now, this is usually done, or what I like doing is doing it organically firstly. Meaning I do it organically, I start selling it and validating the product, and at some point I put ads on it. Because when I know that it's being sold organically, it means it will be sold with ads as well. What happens here is organically, it costs nothing because you just post content. With ads, you're usually paying something. Now, if you're having, I'm trying to show you why this is important. If you're having a product and you're trying to sell it with ads, of course you'll pay ads. The thing here is, if you're having a $9 product that is turning into a $38 product that can turn into a $107 product, with the cost, if you're having, let's say, a $30 budget per day, with the cost for a day of $30, if only one person buys the basic plus advanced from me, this is basically the whole budget for the ads for that specific day. And I've been running ads since mid-December. And since then, it hasn't been one day where I only sold $9 or where I only sold one product. And so what happens is you're gonna make this product to be easy to be bought, to generate an income, and to cover for your ads so that you can sell more. So this whole idea of turning this product into a funnel, into a system, into however you would like to call it, turning just a digital product into something more doesn't only make people buy more from you, but it also somehow creates the idea that people just want to try what you're doing. And if I would need to try what you're doing for $1,500, or if I would need to try what someone else is doing for $9 and to see whose trust I'm earning or who am I trusting more, of course, I would rather go for someone that I'm paying a bit less and it's giving me the option to bump, to upsell, and then to work one-to-one or to have a high ticket. But I already know the quality based on how much I spend. Because if I'm paying $9 and it's only one problem that needs to be solved and that problem hasn't been solved, then I basically spent $9 and I realized that specific person can't help me. The quality of that digital product was shit. So I don't need to spend more with that person. But if the quality is good, they'll buy the next thing and they see the quality is way better and then they buy the next thing and then they see even more quality. Of course, they'll be more leaned into buying more from you and working with you because you gained their trust. And if you want to start selling digital products and you have no idea where to start, how to come up with an idea, or how to generate the product itself and then start selling, I have a link towards the product that I'm selling in the description. I hope this helps. Cheers.